can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in them. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
9 yards.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at the
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Well, remember they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now Rosen on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Well, now he's stripped. He lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breda. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
7-yard line.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's McDonald. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Rosen. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pick.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
33-yard line.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Flushed out right, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
Intercepted.
It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. They go screen pass to Hyde. Space to run past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
1-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets and
Now Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Wilson on the keeper. Touchdown.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is Jakeem Grant. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The handoff to Matt Breida.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
yo. Run. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Switch.
Rosen just getting the snap off at 1. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Carried by the wide receiver.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Wilson, flush to his right. And he's got Lockett. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Rosen looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Dolphins 17, Seahawks 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To Philip Dorsett.
A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
First down, Seattle.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson will throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
Complete to Carlos.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he is out of bounds here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Rosen. That'll be complete to Breida. And they work this out past the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there just before halftime. 66 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. Wilson took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. Cameron Hayward picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And unable unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because in the back of the end zone, never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Jakeem Grant now to return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Rosen. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Going up top. Diving, and did he hold on? Yes, he did. For a Dolphins touchdown.
Dolphins.
Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Dolphins 31, Seahawks 12.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now Rosen on 1st down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hard. Let's get out the field, D. Hey, alert.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown.
Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Dolphins 38. Seahawks.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
6.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
He was
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Good gain by Chris Carson, picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
Hey, 4 down. Hey, switch gears. Friday.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs. And sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And this is caught. It's Parker. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Rosen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On third down, Rosen. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Philip Dorsett, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Seahawks on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson forced out to his left. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Cameron Hayward getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Line to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And this is Parker, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across the board in 2019. In fact, his touchdown total for the year equaled his career total to date.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where it appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020. Started to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 2nd and 12, Rosen. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. And the The throw there going to be incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Carson, and he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, it's Rosen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Middle.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Not much there, only a yard.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he'll bang that one through.
Dolphins 45, Seahawks 12.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. Now a give right side. It's Carson, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
3. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So first and 10 now from the 30. And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get away.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
I got him.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And now they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect. Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. again. They won't get this off in time.
So much stress on me, I wish I had two. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like ain't no poppin' in. Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. Touchdown, make the whole city jump. Touchdown, make the whole city jump. Touchdown, make the whole